Hello and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat. Today we return with WSL Predictions. An exciting game week of WSL action awaits us, and we'll be covering all 6 games as always. So let's start then with the Saturday, Brighton versus Chelsea. A game we are live for. We didn't plan to be live, but after the reception to the Real Madrid Chelsea stream on Wednesday, we decided we've got to do it. So join us on Saturday for Brighton Chelsea. Should be an interesting game. Brighton are currently put in a really decent position at the moment, a bit higher than we expected, mainly due to the fact they have Elizabeth Turland. She keeps scoring, third top goal scorer in the WSL this season with 9 goals. As for Chelsea, they are currently top of the WSL. Not many surprises there. They've been very, very good this season. They've already qualified for the knockouts of the Champions League, and Lauren James, second top goal scorer, is in great form. So you'll be bold to bet against them, despite the fact they're away. Harry, how's it panning out?
Yeah, Chelsea, Aussie have been absolutely brilliant, but they also, I think they've shown majority of the season really that they're not not complete defensively. So that for me makes this game a really obvious prediction. It's going to be a Brighton goal scored by someone, and then Chelsea still win the game. I will go Brighton to take the lead. Brighton 1, Chelsea 3. Brighton take the lead through, you guessed it, Turland. Chelsea will then get it back with goals from, I think he's going to start. Fischel should start, and I'll go for a goal from her. I think Lauren James to get the second, and then a third from Kadisha Buchanan.
You kept saying Brighton there, and I was picturing Millie Bright and Gura Brighton combined. It was really confusing me. But for my prediction, I will say a little bit more comprehensive. 4-0 Chelsea, and I will go for a Gura Brighton goal. I will go for a Lauren James goal, a Mia Fischel goal, and to top it all off, I will say Helena Kankovic. She needs to play at Emma Hayes. Play Helena Kankovic.
We'll just like to add, what a player that would be. Millie Brighton and Gura Brighton combined. That'd be brilliant.
Where would they play? Who knows? Who cares? They'd be brilliant. Up next, on to the Sunday then. The early morning kickoff is Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Two sides who I think have underperformed expectations this season. United last year finished second in the WSL, and a lot of people thought they would be up there for the title again, but they find themselves quite far off Chelsea. As for Aston Villa, well, they were expected to be fighting for Europe once again. They're only 6 points behind United, but they're so far off those European places. So for Villa, this could be this type of game to get their season back on track. For Manchester United, a very similar outcome if they could win. But Harry, how's it panning out?
Yeah, two sides who I don't think will be very happy with their season so far, and especially in a Villa case. But as you say, a win here closes the gap to Manchester United by 3 points, and I think they're going to do it. Fans are starting to turn on skin, and they're not very happy with the performances, being knocked out of the various competitions now. They need to up the game, and I don't think they will. I do think they will take the lead through Leah Galton, but then there'll be a revitalised Villa comeback in the second half with a goal from Rachel Daly and a goal from Kendra Darley, turn the game on its head, 2-1 Villa, and a massive 3 points.
Yeah, fair enough. This is a huge opportunity for Aston Villa, not only because they're playing against Man United, who are in the similar sort of points conversations to them, but that Tottenham have a really difficult game this weekend, as do Liverpool. So they've got a chance there to gain 3 points on all of them and find themselves only 3 points off fourth. So they're in a really good spot here. However, I don't think they're going to be able to capitalise on it, as much as I don't think Mark Skinner's the right man for Manchester United. If you want to see more, check out our video from Wednesday. I still think the Man United team is good enough to beat Aston Villa, so I will say 3-1 Manchester United. I think Rachel Daly will open the scoring for Aston Villa, and similarly to this opening game of the season, we'll be going, what's going to happen here? Potentially, Man United are going to be upset here, but then I think eventually they'll get it back, and it'll be goals from Jose Ferreira. She needs a goal, desperately needs a goal for the Red Devils, and then I will say, I'll go Mia Letizia, not often getting involved in the goals, but I'll back her to score here, and I'll say Katie's element from the spot. I think it'll be a bit of a controversial one. Van Domslar catching, it'll be a corner, she goes to claim it, tries to punch it, and sort of just catches someone, very lightly, but it'll be given as a penalty. Up next then, Everton versus Leicester. Both these sides have had quite decent seasons actually. Everton and Leicester both find themselves in and around that Aston Villa conversation at the moment. Everton obviously last weekend put up a valiant fight against Arsenal, but ultimately succumbed to Arsenal's superiority. As for Leicester, they've had a very up and down season, but they've had a few individuals with key moments and key performances that have kept him in a decent position. They're not really in the bottom. They're not in that relegation fight, I wouldn't say. I think Bristol City and West Ham, they've still got a bit of a margin there, Leicester. So they're in a decent position. Obviously, a win here for either side could be huge. Who do you see claiming 3 points, or will it be 1 point apiece?
Well, as you say, both sides have had good seasons. They're both doing pretty well compared to maybe their pre-season expectations. And I think it will be 1 point apiece. And it is going to be my signature game week 0-0.
Of course it is. Fair enough. I'm going to go... Oh, there's a decision to be made here. I'm going to say... I'm actually going to give no decision. I'm going to say Everton 1, Leicester 1. And I'll say an Everton goal through Justine van Havermet. Not quite many goals this season, but is a very good player for them. And then Leicester, I will say... I feel like I say Sam Tierney every week at this rate, but she's very good. I'll go Lena Petterman. Very good forward. Top goal scorer this season, or joint top with... I can't remember the attacking midfielder's name now, but has 4 goals as well. Both done very well this season. And yeah, I'll back Everton and Leicester to draw here. Up next is Bristol City versus West Ham. This is the relegation 6-pointer. Bristol City find themselves bottom, but if they can win, they'd obviously take points off West Ham and get themselves 3 points, putting themselves in a really good position. As for West Ham, well, this game could pretty much keep them safe. It could see them rise up the table. It could see them get away. It would see them get away from Bristol City. So it's a huge game for them. Do you think they'll be able to take or make good of this opportunity?
Yeah, I'm not expecting a hugely incredible game of football here. I think it's going to be quite a scrappy one, quite an even one, and it's going to be really competitive. It's going to be level as we get into those closing minutes. And I tried to manifest a Kirsty Mewis goal on debut for West Ham last weekend. Didn't work.
No.
This weekend is the one. I will go 92nd minute. Mewis for West Ham, a huge 3 points for their season.
Fair enough. I will say 3-0 West Ham, and I will say that it will be a brace from Asayi, and then I will go for a goal from Katrina Gori. And a comfortable win for her Hammers, very much compounding Bristol City to what seems at this point to be an inevitable relegation. Up next, it's Tottenham versus Manchester City. Tottenham, they've been quite a surprise package actually over the course of the season. I've been quite impressed with what I've seen from Robert Villaham's side. As for Man City, well, it's pretty much business as usual. They still find themselves 3 points off Chelsea, though. They'll be hoping Chelsea would have lost the day before, in which case this could see them go at joint top. But City, they need to keep winning. There's a chance Arsenal drop points this weekend. It's not an easy game against Tottenham, though. How do you see it panning out?
I mean, the reverse fixture, this was an absolute slaughtering. So Tottenham will really want to up their game from that tie. And I think they have. I really do. You know, the win against Arsenal, their North London rivals, they've picked up some good points here and there. I think they'll give City a good game, but I don't think it'll be enough. I don't think it'll be the lofty heights we got to last time. I will go for a respectable 3-0 Manchester City. I think Tottenham will hold out well until half-time, but in the second half, it'll just fall away from them a little bit. A goal from Shaw, a goal from Rord, and a goal from Alex Greenwood will be enough to get it over the line in the second half.
Fair enough. I am going to go bold with my prediction. Very bold, my prediction. I'm going to say Tottenham 2, Manchester City 2. And it's going to be a point for the Lily Whites. And I will say Tottenham will open the scoring through Beth England. Ball over the top. She gets in behind, finishes it well. Manchester City will then get a quick-fire double. No, actually not a quick-fire double. I'll go Khadija Shaw goals either side of the half. One right at the end of the half, one right as the half starts. Second half starts, and we'll be going, oh, here we go. City, they're going to get into their groove now. They're going to get this comfortably, but they're going to struggle for about the next sort of 40 minutes. And then, in the dying embers of the game, Tottenham are left thrown on their substitutes. Oh, who's this that's come on? It's new signing Matilda Wimberg. It falls to her on the edge of the box from a corner, and she volleys it home emphatically. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 2, Wimberg. Goal on debut. Is it debut? I didn't see whether she made a debut against West Ham.
First, at least.
Nah, she's getting subbed on is what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Still not a first start.
No idea if it's a debut. Definitely not a first start, but she's going to score. First goal. There we go. We can say that for certain. Up next, it is Liverpool versus Arsenal. The big game on the Sunday. We'll be live for it as well. So, an action-packed weekend of content here on the TWSC channel. Liverpool Arsenal, it's a game that really could spring up surprises. It did earlier this season. Liverpool got a 1-0 win right on the opening day of the campaign.
Yeah.
Was the second game of the campaign? It was opening day, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it wasn't opening day.
Oh.
I think it was game 2.
Okay, fair enough. Liverpool's Rachel Laws putting in a fantastic performance in that game. Liverpool this season hasn't really gone swimmingly. Well, I guess it's gone right for them so far. They're joint on points with Tottenham and Man United, which is probably better than they would have expected. But they're still yet to really have many standout performances. That's what I thought. And now they're playing Arsenal, who have been shaky this season, but still a very strong side. And with Leah Williamson potentially returning very soon, obviously she came on in the midweek game. She may well start. I doubt it, but she could. So yeah, Arsenal will be keen to get her back. She may well be involved in this game, but Liverpool Arsenal, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I'm expecting another brilliant game, and if Liverpool want to get something out of it, it's going to have to be another phenomenal performance from Rachel Laws.
Of course.
I think they'll give it a good go again. First half an hour, first half even. I think they'll keep the scores level. Ival will be, touchline as he
Panting, he's not a dog.
Nervously hanging on. But I think Arsenal will be right in the end. I'll go 2-0 to the Gunners. I think a Beth Mead goal to open the scoring, and then to compound the misery for Liverpool and to give Arsenal a convincing win, I will go for a goal from Russo. Needs a goal, gets a goal.
Fair enough. There's anything you know about Arsenal. It's when they see Manchester City dropping points and they go, oh, we could rise up to second here. What do we expect them to do? I think they will also bottle this weekend. I think it'll also be a draw. I'll go Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1, and I think it'll be Shanice van der Sanden scoring for Liverpool. And then for Arsenal, I will say Vivian Miedema. She needs some goals. If not, Arsenal are going to start getting very annoyed with their strikers because none of them are scoring. So I think Miedema will score to level it up. But it's going to be a missed opportunity for Arsenal and a great weekend if you support Chelsea. But that's everything from us this weekend. A couple of bold predictions sprinkled in at the end there just to keep it a little bit spicy. As I say, join us for both streams. On Saturday we'll be live from 5:15 for Brighton versus Chelsea. Hopefully a good game. Yep. And then Liverpool-Arsenal, we are live on Sunday from 4:15. So a lot going on this weekend. Hopefully you can join us for all of it. If you want to keep watching, don't go anywhere because there's a video on screen right here covering Harry's face. And that is everything for this week. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.